I introduce to you the idea of communicating with more power. You are always communicating something, whether you realize it or not. And I want to teach you some strategies that will help you do that in a way that will help you sell yourself, sell your ideas, influence other people, and feel more confident so that, again, you can get to wherever you want to go in your career and maybe even in your life. Who here has heard of the idea of a personal brand? Just give me a nod. Okay, great. It starts there with your personal brand. How other people see you, how they describe you. If you were to get up right now and go to the restroom and everyone starts talking about you, how would you hope they're describing you? How do you want your clients to describe you, your partners? I'm afraid to say this. I don't want to raise my hand because they might think it's not right or it's a crazy idea. Taking up space means that you're going to ask questions. You're going to challenge respectfully. You're not afraid to show and embody all of those qualities that all of you wrote down. We might be giving a presentation and we start talking really fast. I want to get it over with. You're afraid to take up time and space. Oh, can I just ask you really quickly for 5 minutes of your time? You might say to a client. But if you deserve to take up time and space, why are we begging for 5 minutes instead of making a statement about what we can do for them? How many of us shrink ourselves down when it's time to ask a question? And you can feel your heart rate going and you're like, oh my God. And what happens? Now we have a decision to make and your brain is saying, it's going to either say, yes, go for it. Just ask or just share. Or it will say, don't do it. You know, because we talk to ourselves. I want you to communicate in a way that feels authentic to you, but also with a few adjustments. Okay, let's see. What are these adjustments you can make? First and foremost, I need you to slow down. Our minds are usually racing anyway, but what happens when we're communicating, especially if we're not feeling confident? Have you ever noticed yourself do that? And you're like, I'm still going. Why am I still going? Make it stop, please. Yes. Probably something in the way you're thinking about yourself, the situation, the client, the work. Remember, it's all about controlling our thoughts. More examples of minimizing language. Maybe we could possibly kind of, sort of, a little bit. If someone were to ask you a question, I'm sure you would not say, well, I think that maybe what we could do is, you would say, I believe we should. I recommend that we, or in my experience, what has worked is, you're taking up time and space. You feel misunderstood. Maybe the person wasn't reading it. This happened, most likely, because you wrote that email in a way that worked for you. It made sense to you. You presented the information in a way that was wonderful and helpful and clear to you. I'm going to share with you 4 major communication styles. Starting tomorrow morning, I want you to understand yourself a bit better, your natural communication style, be able to pick up on what other people's style might be, and then as the people's leader, I want you to meet your audience halfway. Halfway. I'm not asking you to change who you are. I'm asking for small adjustments.